Hello YouTube, a little bit of a DIY do-it-yourself project today. I'm sure there's other videos online to go over this, but I thought I would try and see what my results would be. 2009 Honda Odyssey Touring. As you can see, the center mounted, or the Kimsel, is lit. Hard to tell, but the left brake light is lit. I was noticing my wife driving away the other day and the right one is out. So, I went to my favorite parts store today and we will change the bulb. So I'll note in annotations what sort of bulb this takes. So essentially there's two plastic covers here and here. I'll have to get a tiny little screwdriver, flat blade, pop those out, pull off the lens, and then we'll see what we're looking at next. Alright, so flat blade screwdriver pops those out quite nicely. They're pretty durable. I'm looking at this, looks like a Phillips that I can use. Some of these, of course, I know the PT Cruiser you have to have a Torx fitting, but it looks like Honda made it simple. So larger Phillips head screwdriver. We'll undo those two and see what happens next. Okay, dokie. Yep, Phillips screws are out. Came out no problem at all. Kind of worry about being in Minnesota with a 11-year-old vehicle about things gonna get rusted and all that stuff, but looks pretty clean. Let's go ahead and give this a yank. This might require two hands. I will be right back. All right, I got it out. It slides right out. It's super easy. It's kind of a little bulky. Two fingers in the front, two in the back. Pulls right out. I've got the hazards on because I just wanted to show a reminder that it's the top bulb that you're looking for. Right there. Bottom one's for turn signals and the hazards, so it's an amber one with a clear lens. Anyway, I'll go ahead and get my new bulb. Let's go ahead and get it fixed. So go ahead and just wiggle the plastic base. Just turn to the left or right. It just pops right out. So here's the bulb, the old one. We'll go ahead and put the new one in. And success. No helpers today. Well, I have Ruby's out here keeping me company, but obviously she lacks the legs and opposed thumbs to step on the brake pedal and turn the ignition on and hit the hazard switch and whatnot. But I'm using a ice scraper to force the brake pedal down, and it's lit. So go ahead and put it all back together. All right, it's a plastic tab, super easy. Tab on top, little detent for the Phillips screwdriver, or the standard screwdriver at the bottom, or flat blade, whatever tool you want to use. Pops right in. So looks like we're done. Use my ice scraper, we'll check it one more time. And we are back in business. Got a light here, and driver's side we got a light, and of course the center brake lamp is working as well. So pretty easy. Hats off to Honda for not using Torx fittings or anything else that requires taking apart half of the fender of the car to get to it. Very straightforward. Yeah. Like I said, looks like a 1 to 10. This is probably about a 1. And I'll probably just give a quick update. This is a 2009 Honda Odyssey we've owned since 2013. We've had, let's see how many miles we have on this guy now. 140,000, almost 140,500 miles. Let's see if I can find the trip B fuel economy. There it is right here. I've never reset this. So basically this is the fuel economy we've been getting since almost 7 years ago. So 20.2 miles to the gallon. That's city, highway, everything. And it's not bad. I mean, actually considering I guess how the car is driven, it's actually pretty decent. Highway mileage on this can vary. It really varies. Sometimes it's like in the low 20s. I've seen as high as 28, almost 29 miles to the gallon. It's just one of those. It just varies so much. This has the Eco Light or the VCM system. I'm not terribly thrilled with that because we had some oil consumption issues. About 78,000 miles, the check engine light came on for a misfire, so they had to basically tear down the engine and then replace the piston rings on the VCM cylinders. So that was kind of that was actually under an extended warranty or Honda program, so no charge for that. Other unexpected stops, we had a valve cover, actually it was a VTEC spool leak, which was pouring oil all over the front of the engine, and it actually also, well, I'll get to that, but it had the unintended consequence of roasting the alternator as well. But that was a few months later. So we had the VTEC spool valve leak, which required essentially opening the valve cover, and as long as we're there, we might as well adjust the valves. So they did that. We also had a high pressure power steering line leak as well. Let's see, yeah, then the alternator failure. Other than that, I mean, it's just oil changes, brakes, and that's about it. But yeah, we've had some, it's been a bit more mechanically, well, what's the word I'm looking for? It's required more attention than what I usually expect for a Honda product. I mean, we like the Odyssey, how it drives, we like the layout. More than likely, we'd probably get another one. It's just that this particular example has been more of a problem child than other Hondas and an Acura that we owned. Overall, well, let's see, if I were to, living in Minnesota, there's one thing I would like to note, and that is body corrosion is a huge issue here. Cars have gotten better. A popular spot for these to rust is right above the bumper, the rear quarters. We have one little spot right here, and it's just super tiny. I might just go after it with maybe like a little brush and then some rust converter, and then touch it up with paint just to kind of hold it at bay. I mean, the car's 11 years old, 140,000 miles. You know, and I'm not really sure how long we're planning on keeping it with this COVID stuff and quarantining and working from home. We haven't been really driving it very much, so and so long as it doesn't create any other mechanical issues, I'll probably just end up keeping it for a while. Anyway, that's my Honda Odyssey update for today. I hope you found the video on the brake light helpful, and wish you all a happy, I guess, weekend, wrapping up September, getting into fall in October. Talk to everybody later.